Hello everyone, my name is Parul. Welcome to my channel Parul English Lab. In this lesson, we will look into what are phrasal verbs, why are they so important to be fluent and sound natural, and I will also give you a list of phrasal verbs with look. So get ready and let's start the session. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition like in, on, out, with, etc. Here we have some phrasal verbs: look after, get down, get up, look into. So when a verb comes with a preposition, so it has a different meaning. For example, look after means take care of. We should look after our parents. You should look after your stuff. So this is called phrasal verb. Sometimes you might come across that a phrasal verb is a verb plus an adverb particle. So to understand adverb particle, we need to understand the adverb first. Adverbs are the words that describe a verb. For example, he walks slowly. So here slowly is an adverb because it gives information about how he walks. It tells about how he walks. He walks slowly. So slowly is an adverb. Now adverb particles are like in, on, out, with, etc. But why they are called adverb particles? Because they give information about the verb. Now look at these two sentences. After she finished wiping her shoes, she stepped into the house. So here we have an object. She stepped where? She stepped into the house. Here we have an object. So the preposition is coming with an object. That's why it is called a preposition. But in this sentence, after she finished wiping her shoes, she stepped in. So we do not have an object. Here in is giving information about the verb. It tells how the verb is done. So here it is not called a preposition, it is called an adverb particle. So this is the difference between a preposition and an adverb particle. So this much information is enough for you at this stage. We don't need to get into it too much. So just keep one thing in mind, that a phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition. Sometimes a verb plus two prepositions like look down on. So look is the verb, down, on, two prepositions. So this is all about phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are very important because they actually enhance your vocabulary. Using phrasal verbs will help you to sound more natural, and you will realize that you are understanding English conversation easily. You will never run short of words, and phrasal verbs will also help you to express yourself in a better way. That's why they are really important. So please watch this video till the end, and I assure you that you will learn a lot from this video. There are two types of phrasal verbs. First is separable, like call off. This is a separable phrasal verb. This means to cancel. Now separable verbs means that they can be apart or together. Look at these sentences. In this sentence, second sentence, phrasal verb is apart. Okay, they are separated by a noun or an object. Like they have called, then the noun or object, the function of. Now in first sentence, they have called off the function. So here they are together, called off, and here they are separated, called, then an object, and then off. So they both are correct. But remember one thing, when there is a personal pronoun, the phrasal verb must be separated. They cannot come together. They have called it off. Now it is a personal pronoun. I hope you all know what a personal pronoun is. I have made a video on this. If you have not watched it yet, I will mention the link in description box. Please watch it. Just to give you an idea about personal pronoun are pronouns that talk about person, like first person, second person, third person, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, and then some object personal pronouns like him, her, them, etc. So whenever there is a personal pronoun in a sentence, then the phrasal verb must be separated. Okay, they have called it off. If you make it like they have called off it, it's incorrect. Let me give you one more example. I have to pick up my daughter, correct. I have to pick my daughter up, correct. I have to pick her up, pick her up. So her is a personal pronoun, so you cannot say I have to pick up her. That's incorrect. You can use daughter because that's a noun, an object, so that's correct. I have to pick up my daughter. I have to pick my daughter up, correct. I have to pick her up is correct. I have to pick up her is incorrect. So just keep this thing in mind. Now second is non-separable phrasal verbs like look after. So look after has to come together. I have to look after my parents. I have to look my parents after is incorrect because it's a non-separable phrasal verb. So these are two categories of phrasal verbs. One is separable, second one is non-separable. Now let me give you some amazing phrasal verbs with look. Let me tell you one more thing. Don't get confused between separable and non-separable phrasal verbs because with practice you will understand that. It's just that you have to be careful when using a separable phrasal verb with a personal pronoun. So that time you need to be careful. Otherwise it's okay, you can use them together. So that you will understand with practice. So don't worry about that. Now first is look after. This means to take care of someone or something. I look after my friend's dog whenever she is out of town. So I take care of my friend's dog whenever she is not here. My son can look after himself. He has grown up. He can take care of himself. He can look after himself. Tia's grandparents looked after her. They took care of her. You should look after your plants. You should water them regularly. It's really hot these days. You should look after your plants. You should take care of your plants. So this way we can use look after. Now look back on. This means to think about the past. When you think of something in the past, that is called look back on. One day you will look back on your decision and regret. Don't take this decision. It's not right. Let me tell you, one day you will look back on your decision and regret. I love to look back on my childhood memories. I really have fond memories of my childhood. So I love to look back on my childhood. James doesn't want to look back on wartime because he has many painful memories. So he doesn't want to think of that time, the wartime. So this way you can use look back on. Next is look down on. This means to feel that someone is less important than you. Someone is inferior and doesn't deserve respect. You shouldn't look down on her just because she doesn't have a job. It doesn't mean that she is inferior to you or she doesn't deserve respect. I couldn't clear the interview, so they looked down on me. He looks down on uneducated people. He shouldn't do that. He should respect everyone. Everyone deserves respect. He looks down on uneducated people. Next is look for. To seek or search for something or someone. He is looking for a job. He is searching for a job. We are looking for a big house. We are not finding it anywhere. Could you help us to find a good house, a big house? We are looking for a big house. What are you looking for? Could I help you? What are you looking for? I have been looking for my keys since morning. I'm not able to find it anywhere. Could you help me? I have been looking for my keys since morning. Next is looking forward to. To feel happy and excited about something that is going to happen. When you are happy and excited about someone or something. My mom is looking forward to meeting her grandchildren. Here I have used meeting, not meet, because this is a gerund. It's a special phrasal verb and here we use a gerund. So gerund is a verb, a kind of a verb with ing, which is used as a noun. For example, you say, I like swimming, I like dancing. So here it's not a verb, it is a noun, an abstract noun, an activity. Like you say, I love ice cream, I like chocolates. So it's a thing, it's a noun, you're talking about noun. Same way, in this sentence, it's a noun. And when you say, what are you doing? I'm swimming, I'm cooking. So here it's a verb. Alright, so when a verb is used with ing, when a verb with ing is used as a noun, that is called a gerund. So here we always use a gerund. If you use meet here, that is incorrect. Okay, I look forward to hearing from you, not hear from you. So with look forward to, always use a gerund. Okay, he is looking forward to a trip. Here we already have a noun. Trip is a noun. My father looks forward to his retirement. He is really excited about his retirement. So this way you can use look forward to. Now next is look in on. This means to visit someone or something for a short time. A short visit. I am planning to look in on my best friend. I am going to Bombay for work, and if I get time, I'll try to look in on my best friend. I'll try to visit her. Can you look in on my parents just to check if they are okay? I've been trying the number since morning and they're not picking up. So can you please look in on my parents just to check if they are okay? So this way you can use look in on. Next is look into. This means to examine the facts about a problem, situation or a crime. To inspect a situation or a crime, to investigate a situation or a crime or a problem. I have filed a complaint and the police will look into the matter. I have already filed a complaint. Now the police will investigate the matter. A committee has been set up to look into the problem, to examine the problem. We are looking into the current situation to manage the loss. We are investigating the current situation, what the best can be done to manage the loss. Look on. To watch something happen without taking part in it, without getting involved into it. People looked on the fight at the mall. No one came and tried to stop the fight, but everybody was watching. So people looked on the fight at the mall. When Max had an accident, only 2 people tried to help him and the rest just looked on in silence. Everybody was watching, but only 2 people came to help. No one else came to help Max. So this way you can use look into and look on. When you examine something, a situation, a crime or a problem, then look into, and look on means watching something without being a part of it. Now let's move on to the next phrasal verb. Next is look over. This means examine something, usually quickly, to review something. My boss looked over the presentation. I have to give this presentation in front of my client. Could you please look over just to check if there is any mistake? They looked over the house again before they bought it. Would you look over the report if there is any mistake? Would you review the report? Would you take a quick look if there is a mistake? So this way you can use look over. Now next is look through. Don't get confused between look over and look through. Look over means examine something, usually quickly, to examine something. And look through is to read something quickly, to read, go through something quickly. Maybe to get some information or just to kill the time. I looked through some magazines while I was waiting at the clinic. I read some magazines while I was waiting at the clinic. He looked through his notes before the exam. He quickly read the notes before the exam. Next is she looked through me at the party. Now when we use look through for a person, that means you ignore that person completely. Okay? She looked through me at the party as if she doesn't know me. She ignored me. So for thing means to read something quickly, and for a person means to ignore someone. So that's how you can use look over and look through. Next is look to. This means to expect help or advice from someone. He looked to me for help, but I couldn't do anything. He wanted me to help, but I couldn't do anything. We look to our parents for guidance. Whenever I'm confused, I look to my friends for help, for advice. They always give me a good advice. So this way you can use look to. Now look ahead, to think about the future and plan for it. You should start looking ahead to your retirement now. You should plan about it, because otherwise you will be in trouble after that. You don't have a regular source of income. Once you are retired, I don't know how you're going to manage. So you should start looking ahead to your retirement. Plan for it now. I look ahead to a new job after I complete my studies. So I will plan for a new job after I complete my studies. You must look ahead a few years if you want to start your business. You must plan for a few years if you want to start your new business. So this way you can use look ahead. Next is look up. Look up is a separable phrasal verb, and the meaning is to find some information. If you don't know the answer, look it up in the book. Find the answer in the book, so look it up. It is a personal pronoun, that's why we have used look up separately. Look up the word in dictionary. If you don't know the meaning of this word, you can find it in dictionary. Look it up in dictionary. After buying a house, things are looking up. So when we use look up for a situation, that means the situation is getting better. So after buying a house, things are looking up. Things are getting better. Now that I have a job, situation is looking up. Earlier when I was not having a job, situation was really bad. But now after I got it, situation has started to look up, or situation is looking up. So this way you can make a sentence. Next is look up to someone. To respect or admire someone. I really look up to my mom. I admire my mom. In my opinion, she is perfect and I want to be like her. Children look up to their parents. Generally, children want to be like their parents. Tia looks up to her boss. She admires her boss. She respects her boss. He is her mentor and she wants to be like her boss. So this way you can use look up and look up to. Next and the last phrasal verb is look out. So this has several meanings, but the most common is this one: to warn someone to be careful when there is a danger or when there is going to be an accident. How? Look out, there is a bus coming. Watch out, there is a bus coming. Look out, he has a gun. Look out, you are going to smash your head against the wall. So this way we generally use this phrasal verb, but yes, it has several meanings. Next is try to notice someone or something. The police are looking out for a red car. They are trying to find a red car. Please look out for Max. I need to talk to him. He told me that he was going to cafeteria. Now you are also going there. So please look out for Max. I need to talk to him. Next, look out is be careful. It's a lonely place. You need to look out. You need to be careful. There are many pickpocketers here. We should look out. We should be careful. Take care of someone. My parents are old, so I always look out for them. I always take care of them. My sister and I would look out for each other when we were in school. We always used to take care of each other when we were in school. So this way we can use look out. Most common is this one, when you want someone to be careful about a danger or an accident. So here we have learned all the phrasal verbs with look. I will come up with new phrasal verbs in my next video. Keep learning, keep practicing. The best way to memorize phrasal verbs is to practice. Once you start using them in your day-to-day conversation, you will remember them, you will memorize them. So there is no other trick, just practice, practice and practice. So that's all for today. Keep learning. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my videos. If you find them helpful, please like and share with your friends. Feel free to leave comments. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive a notification for the new videos. Thank you, take care and have a great day.